On December 23, 1883, the temperature dropped to minus 20 degrees in the desolate town of Cedar Ridge. The last train had departed hours ago, leaving behind what everyone thought was an empty station. But fate had other plans. James Wellington wasn't just any cowboy. He owned 3 of the largest cattle ranches in Montana Territory, worth over $2 million in today's money. But on this night, his wealth meant nothing. Dear God, Miss, can you hear me? Elizabeth had traveled 1,200 miles from Boston to teach in Cedar Ridge. But the railroad had abandoned her, taking her luggage and leaving her with nothing but a teaching certificate and $17. James, get Dr. Morrison immediately and prepare the guest room with every blanket we have. Elizabeth, where am I? James, safe. I'm James Wellington. I found you at the station. Elizabeth, the children. I was supposed to teach the children. James, what children, miss? Elizabeth, Hartwell. Cedar Ridge hired me to start their first school. What James discovered that morning would change both their lives forever. Elizabeth wasn't just any teacher. She had graduated top of her class from Harvard's teaching program, the first woman to do so. But Cedar Ridge had a problem. The railroad company owned most of the town, and they didn't want educated children asking questions about fair wages and worker rights. Murdoch, Wellington, that teacher position was canceled. Elizabeth, canceled? I have a signed contract. Murdoch, contracts can be misplaced. James, not on my watch, Murdoch. James Wellington had never backed down from a fight, and he wasn't about to start. Using his own money and land, he began building what would become the finest schoolhouse in Montana Territory. Elizabeth, you're risking everything for strangers. James, I'm investing in the future. Our future. Murdoch wouldn't give up easily. On the night before the school's opening, his men tried to destroy everything James and Elizabeth had built. But love and determination proved stronger than fear and greed. The Cedar Ridge School opened on March 15, 1884, with 47 students, the largest enrollment in Montana Territory. Elizabeth, from my diary, March 15, 1884. Today I rang the bell that will call generations to learn. But the greatest lesson I've learned is that sometimes being frozen at a train station is exactly where you need to be. James and Elizabeth Wellington had 6 children, all of whom became teachers. The Cedar Ridge School operated for over 100 years, educating more than 10,000 students. Their love story didn't just make history, it made the future possible. Sometimes, the greatest adventures begin with the coldest nights. What would you have done if you found Elizabeth at that station? Tell us in the comments where you're watching from and share your thoughts on this incredible tale of love conquering all. Don't forget to subscribe for more legendary love stories from history.